Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about my journey from Lagos to Canada, to Winnipeg, Canada. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel and please do well to subscribe. And if this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Love you. Mwah. So today we are going to be talking about everything. I'm going to be taking you along with me, and this video is going to be voiceover driven because I want you to see everything, how everything went through, and in the parts where there is no video, you'll be seeing my face. Let's get into it. So guys, we finally got on our way. This was my daughter vibing to music as the viber that she is. We were already in the airport here. We got a porter that was moving boxes for us. We had gone past the security and we're inside the airport. The porter was still carrying it to the airline queue. This was my mom and my daughter following us.
My mom, my sister, my brother, my baby daddy, my baby, my baby. That is my father. My father. See my father over there sitting down and relaxing. See me here.
You see this man, we all usually fight because I get coconut head, but it's still my daddy. And this was my siblings. My other sister is missing from this mix, by the way. This was us just saying goodbye. This was after all the tears. Oh, we had cried and cried and cried. We crowed. This was my daughter and her dad. They were doing love because they will miss each other. And this one, showing off herself because Shakara plenty. We weighed our bags. Then after that, we bubble wrapped them over there. Coming back from where I went to pay for excess luggage, I had to upgrade 2 bags. Oh, sorry, 3 bags to 32 kg, and I have one. Come this way, and I have one extra luggage, also 32 kg. So yeah, that's done. Yeah, we're going back to checking our bags. I was given 2 of these forms to fill out. I filled them out and off we went. We started going towards immigration after we submitted our passports and they gave us some sort of stamp. And after this point, we're not allowed to film, sort of. We're already past immigration. We passed about 3 checks. If you are traveling with a child alone, please have a consent form from the other parents. We were here at the boarding gate waiting for our flight to board, and this was us going inside. My madam was just going. She was so happy. I was happy too, but stressed. We followed Ethiopian airline. This was the inside the plane. I was showing my madam Yajebu this thing. Yeah, I wanted to get a reaction and she was surprised.
Oh, yeah, amazing. Yeah. So you have
a place to eat and
yeah.
Our plane eventually took off, and I'm not going to lie, it was an emotional moment for me. Gosh, bye bye Lagos. My madam knocked off. She was sleeping. I was watching this movie that I didn't really enjoy, but I didn't have a choice. I was bored to death, but I just kept keeping on. They served us food. Ethiopian Airlines took care of us. They tried sha. This was what was inside the food. Guys, travel with yaji so that you can, spice the food yourself, or at least seasoning, so that you can spice the food to your satisfaction, so that you can eat it. I didn't eat it a lot because I'm a very picky eater and I don't eat much. So yeah, this was what we were given. We were also served tea and juice at intervals to keep warm. My madam was still sleeping. She eventually woke up, but she was still feeling sleepy. Yeah, she has woken up. She was listening to music and vibing. Thank you, Audio Mark, because my Apple Music wasn't working. She later stood up and was dancing. I eventually found out that you can bring this thing up to create more room. Gosh, Arokonimi, but we figured it out. We eventually got to Addis Ababa and we're so happy to stretch our legs. Guys, this was the airport shuttle. We had to invoke our downfall mode. It was a bit of a struggle at Addis Ababa. We had to quickly up on the bus. At this point, we are trying to find A16. No,
Toronto, Chicago, Washington, Bay.
Toronto. Thank God we asked.
That's cool.
This was the first security check. Then we moved to the second one. This airport is big and we almost missed our flight.
We are going to board our flight to Toronto, but on the boarding pass it was said that it was Dublin. So we are going to Dublin now. We are going to our flight is boarding already, A16, and we are just going forward, forward, and forward, and forward. Ah, thank you, Jesus. I'm so tired. At this point, we are running race because our flight is boarding, and those people delayed us. All those Ethiopian people, they delayed us on the road, and now we shall go shower.
After plenty marathon, we eventually boarded. Finally, my madam was just running.
Finally boarding to Toronto. To where? Finally boarding to Toronto, and I'm on me. I go send come out this week because it's soon. I'm tired, stressed out. Marathon from that place because we left Nigeria late. There was no breathing space, but we just kept running till we got here soon. Bye.
We took off from Addis Ababa. Guys, if you don't have a long layover, please be smart. My madam was having another meal on the Toronto flight. This was my food. I'm just showing you what is inside again. Come with your seasoning, I beg, so that you'll be able to eat. I couldn't eat a lot of it, but then I'm a picky eater. If anything goes, you don't have an issue. I was just monitoring these things like I knew where we were. But my madam was enjoying having the best time of her life, and she's a very good travel buddy. We finally got to Dublin. There was not much here, just for change, and we stayed for a while. We got on our way again. This was most likely the next morning, and my madam was sitting on my lap. Of all places, she didn't want to sit on her chair. We were served another round of food. Ethiopian Airlines tried. They fed us. They tried. This was the food. Everything we ate were very similar, and juice and all of that. I'm just showing you outside though. Looks like we've got into Toronto. I felt a lot of relief. Very long journey, and finally we are in Canada. Did I mention that we made a friend? Her name is Ogo. That's Arbit Nola. They were like buddies. We traveled all the way from Nigeria together. She's a very great lady. We eventually got to the immigration queue and we spent 2 hours here, guys. I was trying not to film people's faces because I don't like filming people without their permission. But yeah, we spent 2 hours here. Finally, we came down those stairs and we saw our bags there. It was a big relief seeing those bags. It felt like I won a prize. I went to carry this thing, but I soon realized I could not carry it myself, so we hired a porter. This was on our way. The porter was scanning the bag at Air Canada for us. So because of the delays, we missed our flight, so we had to go to Calgary first, and then from Calgary we'll be going to Winnipeg. Then we made another friend. My daughter made another friend. They traveled from Abuja. Her name is Atariri. She was traveling with her elder brother. This was also on our way to Calgary. We didn't mind as long as were going to get to Winnipeg from Calgary. It was a longer journey, but at least we were going to get to Winnipeg on the same day, right? This flight was about 3 hours, additional journey, but well.
Wait, just tell me why we go to Calgary. And after all our fast and furious to run to the boarding gate of the flight that's supposed to take us to Winnipeg, they are telling us that the boarding has closed, the flight has left, I'll be something like that. And I just left the boarding gates. I just went like the tempo that I used to transport myself to their customer service place. I wanted to show them that I'm related to Portable by extension, both of us we are Songwater people. I'm like, anyway, immediately I got to the customer care people, and the lady was like, "Oh, and before she did not even let me talk." And that's that thing. I'll not even lie. It's still paining me till today because I wanted to show madness. I wanted to show them that the lady did not let me talk. As I got there, like I said, excuse me. I wanted to speak English actually.
because she wouldn't have understood any other thing. I said, "Excuse me, you said our flight." She was just like, "Oh yeah," and she brought out but you'll be joining the flight to Winnipeg in the morning. This is your hotel, Kinikon. This is anyway, sharp people of God. They gave us hotel, they gave us meal tickets, they had already booked us on the first flight the following day. And I was like, I could not even be angry because I was tired. I'm like, you people have started giving us hotel. We will go, thank you. But I was a bit shocked because Nigeria, my country, they will tell you that it's not their business. You're gonna have to find your way. This was the hotel pass. They also directed us to a phone line where we called the hotel to come and pick us. The airport shuttle. We called them to come and pick us, and we eventually got on our way to go and wait for them at the bus stop. The airport was fine, and big as well. We were just walking around. This was the bus stop where we were waiting. We had to wait. Our shuttle eventually arrived, and the driver put our bags in the bus, and we got on our way to the airport. A pretty decent hotel, was really lovely. This was us entering the room. The room was really, really nice. My daughter was so happy to finally see a bed, and this was me. I was all about making my videos because documentation is key, guys. Documentation is key, because if not, how would I have receipts to show you guys? The hotel was okay, but we were cold because we did not know how to operate the AC. We're just checking out the perimeters. You get the bathroom and everything. We had a nice warm bath. It was really, really nice. The hotel was nice. Then they gave us a meal ticket as well. We got chicken and chips because when in doubt, order chicken and chips. Chicken and chips is the same everywhere. They gave the kids stuff to play with as well. And this was our view from our hotel. It was us. We had to wear hoodie to bed because we were cold, as I mentioned earlier. This was the hotel the following morning, and we eventually got on the shuttle to go to the airport. They even called us to remind us of our flights. So nice of them, right? Although we had told them to call us as well. And we got on our way. The view was beautiful. We landed in August. So yeah, it was summer period ish. We got to the airport very early, and but we had to wait for our flight. We got A&W burger because we had to hold belly. We eventually got on our flight to Winnipeg at last, guys. But we got leg room, very big leg room, like we're in first class. And I realized that I had never seen this thing. I had never used a space like this before. But guys, look how cool this is, man. I was feeling like we're in business class. Forget. I just decided to show you guys so that you enjoy it with me. Finally, guys, Winnipeg. We got to Winnipeg and it was hot. We were expecting it to be cold. It was very hot. We had to pull our sweaters. We just followed the signs till we got to the baggage claim area. And when we at this point, I was just feeling relief because, guys, journey of 24 hours turned to 48 hours. I'll be even more. Guys, it was not easy. If you're coming to Canada, just prepare your mind that it's going to be a long journey. We eventually went to carry our bags. So see my pretty bags. Guys, don't buy bags at Toyota, or the bag that I bought at Toyota, or all those big places. It's spoiled before I got here. See our Winnipeg now. Some people said our Winnipeg is Kaduna. See how fine our Winnipeg is. See, welcome to Winnipeg. Fine. Oh, come and see for yourself. You guys should come. We were just very, very happy and grateful that the journey was eventually at the end, because from here we were going up. Guys, I'm going to show you some other things now. This girl, she first went to buy toys, of course, because she's a rich kid. I don't even know. She's a rich kid. I pray to be like her. We eventually got home and we started opening our bags. The cooked food I brought from Nigeria stayed the same. Guys, I'm just opening this thing and it is still cold, and already I can tell that the food is still going to be fine after 3 days of Israelite journey. 3 days, although in fact
clothes too inside the bag.
So if you are like me and you don't like to cook and you have the opportunity to bring cooked food, guys, bring it. All you have to do is just freeze it for a few days. Like that was what I did for mine. I froze it for about 3 days. I kept it in the freezer. Everything, every liquid I brought, I put them here. I just clean filmed it or whatever. I used clean film to wrap the bottles for my agbo, my honey, my coconut oil, my ori, my food. I didn't even freeze the oreo, the coconut oil rather. It got frozen because it was in the bag. This bag is really really good, guys. I got it for 25k at Ogudubo. It was used. If you can get it at any thrift store or thrift place, it's really really good. Or you can also get the new one as well. So my food stayed frozen, guys. My food stayed frozen. It only defrosted a bit. Look at this soup. It stayed frozen and it was the same. This is the bag. I'm just showing you well in case you decide to buy it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time for another video. Bye.